My name's Zach Bartholomew. I'm a pianist and composer, and I'm releasing my brand new album entitled Balancing Act. This project has been a long time in the making. It ranges from compositions I've written from 2016 all the way to 2023 that have influences ranging from Afro-Cuban music, rock, jazz, bebop, and classical music. This is a really special passion project of mine that I've put a lot of my heart and soul into, and I've taken a while to release it because I wanted to make sure I was really happy with it when it came out. And I'm incredibly proud and incredibly happy with all the music and the musicians that have gone into this album. The album itself is called Balancing Act, and it comes from the track title Balancing Act, one of the tunes that's on there. And I basically wrote Balancing Act sort of with the idea in mind of just the struggle of balancing everyday life, your work-life balance, exercise versus sleep, and practicing versus performing and teaching, traveling for gigs, composing, all the things that as a musician that I try to balance, and as a full-time career but also as a passion, balancing that. In addition to that, it's a balance of taking all the influences I have musically, so from pianists like Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock, Bud Powell, from Afro-Cuban influences, from classical music, from rock, from everything all in between, and balancing that in as far as my composing and my approach to writing, in addition to also my approach to playing. And then there's the balancing of having not only me as the sort of shining and being the leader, but sharing that spotlight and musical responsibility with my bandmates, so with Rodolfo and Marty, David and Benny. And it's a collaborative effort balancing, a given flow of listening and responding, being in the forefront, being in the background, being the supporter, being the person carrying what's going on. So I hope you can relate to the music, to the concept. There's going to be something in there for everyone, I think, because it's also a balance of tons of different types of music. As I mentioned, there's songs that I wrote from back in 2016 to right before I recorded the album in 2023, and we went on tour to practice all the music. And so I think if you'll hear things that maybe you can relate to in something in the track. Hopefully everything in the album you'll like, but I'm something I'm really proud of, and I put a lot of my heart and soul into this album, so I hope you'll give it a listen, and I think you'll be glad that you did. The band features longtime friends and musical collaborators, Dave Fernandez on the saxophone, Marty Quinn on the bass, and Rodolfo Zuniga on the drums. I've also got a very special guest, Benack III, on trumpet on 2 of the tracks on the album. All these songs are my original compositions that I've written between 2016 and 2023. This is a long time project in the making that I've been really passionate about. I've taken my time in releasing it because I want to make sure it was ready. I want to be happy with all my compositions and also all the playing on the compositions. And I couldn't be happier with how everything turned out, from the playing, from the compositions to the mixing and mastering, and all the fun we had putting into the album. The album is scheduled to be released in the summer of 2024.